freaking rock, paper, scissors tournament tonight.
I think they tied like 12
got bodied?
times.
Okay, so JV just got bodied 2-0.
No, that it was only 2-0, but they also threw out rock, paper, scissors, shoot like 20 times. They had so many ties. All right, we got Hannibal versus MageOfSymphonia. So I know we're going to be seeing a Rosalina. MageOfSymphonia, he's from Cali,
against
right?
the Marth.
Ooh.
MageOfSymphonia, yes, is from Cali, but he's always down here in DFW playing with us. He's practically part of our scene.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, he's here.
He's definitely a part of the DFW.
Yeah, he's here whenever he's not at school. So I've heard that sword characters in general are just absolutely terrible for Rosalina because of how well they can knock away Luma and deal considerable amounts of damage to Luma and then keep Rosalina by herself. And every Rosalina under the sun will admit to this, that Rosalina is not the greatest character on her own.
Yeah, without Luma, you're struggling a little bit, especially against somebody who's got a big disjointed hitbox. But Rosa has a couple of disjoints of herself. I think most of the sword character matchups, or at least the one with Marth, a lot of people would consider it even. It might be in Marth's favor, it might be Rosa's favor. There's a lot of stuff that both of these characters can do to each other, but what I want to see Hannibal doing is when he gets an opportunity and hits Rosa away to kill Luma.
Yeah.
He definitely could have killed her a minute ago. He had them separated, decided not to focus Luma.
Oh, so at first I was like, man, that was a good counter, but then I was like, that didn't get him anything. So I feel like he should keep away from that counter. Finally going after Luma, as you were alluding to, missing that tech, not getting punished for it, however. He's doing a good job of applying pressure to MageOfSymphonia's shield. Whenever he gets in a position where he knows his sword will hit past Luma, he definitely goes for it, and that's getting him a lot of damage. Mage not really sure how to get around from this, finally getting away Luma in Hannibal's favor. Let's see what he can do while Luma's gone.
Right now, Mage actually was able to capitalize on the over-aggressive option of Hannibal when he didn't have Luma, was able to grab him, throw him off stage.
Yeah.
Super early up B, a little bit questionable.
Yeah, that was incredibly questionable. I'm not sure what that was. It got him a lot of damage. If Luma was there, that would have been the stock. And now he's gotten himself in a terrible position on the right side of the stage. Mage doing a very good job of keeping him in this position. Missing that dash attack, however, will allow him to get back into the center. But he's just sent right back up into the air, forcing this recovery position while his jump is gone, possibly not realizing it. That's going to be the end of his stock as well.
Charging that neutral B just from center right there,
yeah,
lost him all the stage control and ended up losing him the stock for it.
Ooh.
Stage control is actually super
The backwards
important.
hit of the tipper killed. Oh my gosh, what?
MageOfSymphonia is actually laughing super hard at that. I like that, when you get hit by something silly and instead of getting super salty, you're laughing.
And then he's going to try to hit him with something even more silly like that up air. Oh, here we go. Okay.
He was laughing real hard like, yeah, you got me with that cheese, but let me show you what's up. My character is really good.
But watch this up air stream, though.
This is why I was saying that it's probably closer to even, or because both characters have some silly stuff. Marth doesn't land very well.
Get Luma. Oh, no, he missed Luma. But
like, once you're in the air as Marth, you're getting hit a lot.
Yeah. Honestly, like, you can try to throw out the down air, but if you time it wrong, you're just eating a bunch of... Wow, that was a good option. If he had shielded there, that would have been the shield for Mage.
He threw out the forward smash, was able to get a decent trade. Worked out I think in Mage's favor because he was at a much lower percent.
Oh, that was so good.
Luma got bodied.
That's
right
the
there.
second time something has died due to that backwards hit of the forward smash. Is it
going up above the stage, actually costing him a little bit. Does he have a jump? Yes, he does. And
once again recovering way too high on that stage. He needs to get to that sweet spot because I think he's recovered like that every single time. He's done it to where he would have a hitbox that would hit on the stage, but he would also land on the stage and he would just get punished.
Not really every time, but definitely those last two times he used it, he was like, I need to hit you because that will save me.
Yeah, the big
actually didn't save him.
Yeah.
Actually killed him.
Yes. Both times, actually. The big volley of Hannibal that game was his up B choice.
Yeah.
Every single time he lost his stock that game was to an up B. A poor up B from him. So he's going to need to be a lot more careful with how he uses his up B. The switch from Mage to Palutena?
Mage feeling real confident, wants to try out his secondaries. I actually haven't seen any of his secondaries before. But
I've never seen him play anyone but
I'm
Rosa.
excited to see his Palutena.
I mean, we've seen that Palutena can do very well in certain matchups. The Palutena taking out Zero at CEO. From the winner's bracket, that is. So we'll see what Mage can do with this character. I've never actually seen the Marth versus Palutena matchup, but I know Palutena has a lot of really good setups out of her down throw, flying into a lot of her aerials. So that's going to make a lot of damage for her.
Yeah, I actually really like Palutena on this stage, she can cover the platforms really well with her neutral air or up air, and she can force some really sick like air dodge on the ground setups.
But I feel like a tipper forward smash like we saw in the last game. I mean, what he got more combo potential, respectively, out of throws, that is, but he's still going to be dying really early to those tippers.
One thing Hannibal needs to know.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Okay.
Just living because Battlefield is huge.
Oh,
he went too low. He definitely could have recovered, but
he got scared.
He went a little bit too deep. Wasn't super, I guess maybe not super familiar with the length of Palutena's teleport or thinking he had a jump there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, one thing Hannibal has to know is he has to know how to DI that down throw. MageOfSymphonia actually went for the forward throw to mix him up if he was DIing away for the down throw. It would have sent him a little bit further off stage, might have gotten that stock. But I don't think Hannibal actually has been DIing the down throws out of Palutena. And one down throw right now will confirm in the up air. Get the stock right now if he isn't careful.
Actually, I think he's at the percent where that's not going to confirm anymore. He's going to have to try to do some solid read. I don't think Palutena has any kill. I think her back throw may kill at around 170.
To be fair, though, it would be at least a 50-50 in this situation because she can catch you really high with her full hop. Her full hop is actually really good. It's like Falco-esque. So out of the down throw, it only takes one full hop to get there in up air range. So if they air dodge, you could just wait up air. If they don't, you can catch them with the second jump.
Yeah, and then her back air so strong, as we're seeing, got that stock. But what Mage had a really difficult time taking off that first stock. Did a really good job of racking up damage, racking up that percent. But when it got to those times to take the stock, he had a really difficult time. So this second stock is going to be what counts for Mage specifically. But definitely Hannibal, as he has the lead, he's going to want to run away with it. He's going to want to make this a game 3. But Mage needs to find a way to seal these stocks consistently with this new character.
Man, I don't know why, but right there I was really expecting him to bait an air dodge and go for a downer. I thought that would have been super sick.
Right. You know, like especially when you have another game to throw away. It's good when they go for these full committal read options to take stocks.
Right there you can tell Hannibal was DIing fully inward.
Wow, what good uses of the platform. Able to contest that, getting back down onto the stage, cut into those terrible positions. Hannibal so many times has had difficulties returning to the stage. And finally, Mage was able to punish that, get that stock much quicker than he did the first one, and take that game too.
His DI was not on point. He DI'd straight in for that last down throw. You could tell because MageOfSymphonia actually ran forward to adjust for most people's like either no DI or a little bit DI back. At that point, he was still able to get an up air, but he barely almost missed that up air because of the DI in.
Yeah.
At that point, maybe you could call it a mix-up, but then he ate another up air and died.
Yeah. So. Poor decision choices from Hannibal will be Mage's lucky wins.
I mean, there's a lot of characters that, like Palutena, where they're not the best of characters, but if you don't know the matchup, if you don't know what you're supposed to do.
As we've seen.
By the best, Iggy's looking at me like I'm crazy. When I say they're not the best of characters, I mean not top 10.
It is the best back air in the game.
Palutena, I think, is a solid character, but she's not top 10.
It's invulnerable? What?
It's one of the characters that most people do not play regularly. So if you don't know matchup stuff, like, hey, maybe I should DI down throw outward, you could die.
Yeah.
That said, I think you want to DI a lot of characters down throws.
Most characters down throws you want to DI away.
General game knowledge learning there.
Very few that you want to DI inwards. Unless it's like a mix-up. Like, you know when Ness is going to be going for that forward air string, so you DI inwards to avoid the forward air. Hope they don't read that and go for an up air instead. But, like,
I think if you DI away, Palutena might actually be able to get a confirmed RAR back air. I don't know a lot.
I don't think that's